Hi guys! So welcome to I Carry, my first ever YouTube channel. So I just want to say thank you for everyone that's here. Johnny, Chubbz, Zay, and Kaya. It's so many creatives in the building tonight. There's more that you guys can't see, but for now, I just want to get into the conversations with my closest buddies. So we're going to be ice breaking, talking about music, talking about literally all the current topics right now. If you want to hear our thoughts about what's going on, you're in the right place. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll continue to put out great content for you. So let's get into dinner, guys. Thank y'all so much for coming. I do need to know, because actually I know you guys all individually. Yeah. I want to know if any of you know each other personally and how. How did that happen?
Well, I've been on Chubbz for probably like...
Yeah.
Niggas be outside.
Yeah.
Niggas be outside.
Real for real.
I've known both of y'all since high school.
Outside.
Outside.
We really outside, and also Cariel.
Yeah. Pew pew pew.
And to be honest, I'm Batman, so it's like I just pop out.
And I met him this year.
Where you from?
I don't know what you
Yeah, I just told you I'm Batman.
I feel it.
I'm Bruce Wayne during the day.
He's Zay Fayez. He's fake Brent Fayez.
But so we both from the city, both from Raleigh.
Yes.
I DJ. He's a music guru. You know what I'm saying? And I used to. We always work along with each other, doing shows. You know what I'm saying? Looking for artists in the city and just create.
All type of shit.
So I want to get Chubbz, man, and he funny as a motherfucker.
Yes, he's a comedian. Really, he's a comedian, host.
He's the first person. He's the first person I ever say was like, "Killed his plate." Funny.
I'm telling you.
Funny dude.
We're at a dinner.
Can y'all get a shot of that plate? Because it's done.
What about y'all?
I'm X. To some I'm Cozy. To some I'm Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
And I just
Bruce Wayne, nigga.
I just be chilling. You feel me?
Okay. How long you been in Raleigh?
I've been in Raleigh for about like 12 years. I went to school out here, then like I just vibed out here. I'm from New York, so like the vibes are different. So it's peaceful.
Was you here since high school?
No, fuck no. Respectfully, but no. Nah, but like I just like it out here. It's cool. It's a happy medium in life for me. Yeah. I feel like being back home.
It's a balance.
I'm outside I'm outside on a Monday.
More trouble.
Nah, I'm outside on a Monday if I was back home in New York. I would get a happy hour somewhere.
Well, we're glad to have you always.
I know, like you feel me. This is a side mission for Xavier.
You're our fake Brent Fayez. So you should have seen it. I'm gonna include a clip.
Oh, tonight is something not talking enough. Oh, you come around if I don't do too much. Oh, we had up downs, but we had way more ups. Let's make love, hold on. That be the reason that you only see me up.
Graphics jump.
Yeah.
I did see that.
Appreciate you.
Even Brent retweeted it. Like, you look like the man. Like you do.
Weak as hell. That's funny as hell.
I know. It was
a Halloween party, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. I live a totally different life.
That's funny.
And Kaya, what about you? What do you do?
I rap. My name is Kaya Strykes. You know, Miss Kaya Strykes if you nasty.
Big K.
I am genuinely so happy to be here with y'all today. In this, I ain't even trying to get churchy or no shit like that, but like this congregation of individuals, I just want to say like,
it feels divine.
This is the shit that matters. We're literally here just going off of one another's energy, and I just want to say I'm just grateful to be here today and amongst these amazing creatives. It wouldn't have actualized without Cariel. So
for sure.
Salute Cariel. Mad love to Cariel. Mad love to my baby. That was necessary. Yeah.
No, it was very necessary.
Yeah. A lot of times someone that is an artist here, right? Someone who is a creative here, they don't necessarily know the avenue to take to end up like a Johnny or a Chubbz, right? I think it's really special if you guys were to like talk about your journeys a little bit, because like Johnny, I remember you used to DJ like our parties when we were younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts. True.
Chubbz.
Look at that transformation.
You host, and you were honestly a segue for a lot of up and coming rappers and musicians right now. So I want to start with you, Johnny. Let's talk about like starting from like DJing our teen parties and stuff to DJing and like places like Copenhagen and Switzerland. Wow. All over the world with Tootsie, right?
It's crazy, yeah. I'm Johnny. I used to throw like crazy high school, college parties.
No, you were good.
I was DJing it.
You were a good brother.
Yeah, so I used to have like the crazy house parties that were like had the whole block packed, like Project X. And then I go from there to clubs, to concerts, to touring with Tootsie, Rod Wave. Yeah. You know, I've been on probably like 6 tours last year. I toured 2 years straight. Went overseas. It's a blessing, but being from here is definitely a grind, you know?
Absolutely.
And people gotta understand it's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that people don't show. Yeah. You know, I think we so caught up in the glitz and glamour. But you get what you give in this industry, I could say.
What about you, Chubbz? Because you were a Vine star. Yeah. Like, before it was even like a thing to be in like a social media anything.
Talk about it now, dead ass though.
You were doing that, but naturally. Like, that was like just you.
Y'all know what I be on. I be what I do. I do what I be. I've been a funny guy. I just
always.
You walk through it and you just do it. It's an understanding of understanding. Yo, can you get money from it? And can you really make this a living? And that's the job of it. So just learning the little nuances of, all right, what is my goals? What is my gifts? And understanding what you can do with them and then doing it. Like, that's all. You know what I'm saying?
Zay, you're working on a fashion label right now. Doing a lot of stuff. You are. You're working on a fashion label. I like to say you're somewhat of a tastemaker. You do a really great job of mixing hip hop and our culture with fashion.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's what you do.
I appreciate that. Flowers.
Now, Kaya is a lyricist. On the low, though. Like, I feel like...
On the high.
It's on the high once people hear it, though, I feel like. You know what I mean? I feel like your talent transcends, though. I really do.
It absolutely has.
It has. And you've grown so much.
The first song that I ever wrote for the public to hear was Kendrick Lamar's "Sing About Me Dying of Thirst." Promise that you will.
Zay's face.
He said, "Well, damn." That's a crate.
That's hard. No, that's hard.
That's like really in the crate.
Yeah, you know, I felt like at that time of like creating art, being at this stage where I am now, it looked like very baby levels of creating, because it was a very deep kind of process. But to create to something that specific, it was like I felt like I had things to say, I had things to prove, and I had messages to relay, and I didn't all the way know, or maybe wasn't all the way comfortable in
that's the word.
Giving that gift to the world. The first song that I ever dropped I felt many insecurities behind it, because I was like, damn, these people gonna think that you way too serious. Freestyling to Kendrick Lamar, like girls are singing or freestyling I call it pussy pot rap.
That's facts.
Fuck that nigga, get this money, we gonna get that Skrilla. You know, no disrespect. Get it how you live. Yeah. With me, the core of myself, I had to reel some shit back in. Pretty much what the fuck you were saying. Exactly. I had to reel a lot of shit in and just really recognize the gift that was there. And it just happened to be to a Kendrick Lamar beat. And it conveyed itself really well.
Do y'all think that like Drake did enough to be ganged up by the whole industry?
Yeah. He talking to everybody's girl, so like of course like he did enough.
When I say he does,
but we don't know anything for sure.
Yes, he puts it. He puts it in your face, like he puts it right
He's
there.
petty though. He's petty.
You remember the nigga that said something sideways about him, and this was a regular nigga,
Did you see what?
and he followed the regular nigga's bitch,
Yeah.
and she followed him.
Yeah.
Did you see what Drake did to me?
Yeah, nah, for real.
Listen, that back to back still stings. I'm just saying. But like,
And Meek is from the street.
And then the Rick Ross shit.
they have so many hits together. It's like,
And Rick
And then,
Ross,
you
Rick
know,
Ross
your
is calling him
twin.
a white boy.
and your twin,
So I
Tia,
feel like-
she was like, Rick has always hated Drake,
So I
no
feel-
matter what.
So I feel like Drake is just top commercially.
Yes,
And like,
yes.
That's what it
You
is.
have to shoot at Drake commercially.
You can't deny
But like-
his marketability.
But like,
Facts.
but like everybody knows from like a lyrical game, Kendrick just out.
But see, that's my thing, right?
Wash
Do you
it.
think Drake
Wash.
feels like a certain level of respect is given to Kendrick because he is so pop?
Drake,
Or
Drake
considered
Kendrick don't
pop?
talk that much. Kendrick doesn't talk.
No,
that
but
much.
like
Drake-
after
Drake
that,
is
what
very-
was it? What did he put out? Drop and give me
Drake-
50?
Drake doesn't care.
Do you hear what he said?
Drake doesn't care because if you're looking at music from like a holistic
He don't give a fuck.
holistic perspective is like who can be more consistent. I'm dropping more than you. Like my stuff is on the radio a little bit more.
Yeah.
His
Like,
marketability is
right.
undeniable.
His access to music.
His marketability.
His access to music is different. So an average listener is gonna think Drake the best.
But what
Drake
about
is
with
always putting out
Kendrick
music.
though? But what about
Kendrick,
because
okay,
like hold on, wait.
I-
Kendrick has made songs with Taylor Swift. He's done songs with a lot of different people.
But at the same
Exactly,
time,
you gotta make that.
I ain't gonna lie.
That drop and give me 50. You gotta put it.
Okay, what is your truth? What is your truth?
What are you
right
gonna
now?
say,
What is
Johnny?
your truth in this moment?
Better artist wise.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, exactly. Thank you.
Oh, okay, wait.
Lyric wise,
Okay.
Lyrics.
like wordsmith.
I say Kendrick.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just
I
two
can
different
agree
lanes.
with
Okay, I can agree with that
We
too.
live in two different times in music in which
I feel like Drake
Like,
gives more caption.
Kendrick
No, no,
is
no,
not
no, no.
as
Yeah.
marketable if we're talking
Whoa,
about
whoa, whoa,
main.
But
Wait,
you understand?
we're not. We can't say that. Kendrick is splitting.
This is me. This is my stance.
While this conversation is getting heated.
Kendrick, I will never.
He got through
I
high
will
school.
never. Yes.
nah.
He will be. He is a goat, and he can.
Why not take
And we're
that from
talking
you?
about outperform numbers wise. It doesn't have to be
Already good on those.
mainstream hits or anything like that. But like, if we're talking about marketability, where
But it is-
you have an
it's still have both of them.
instant masses of the people running to the record.
Mm-hmm.
If you exclude Rihanna, if you exclude any collab that Kendrick has
hard
done.
like words.
I'm dead ass. If you exclude any of those metrics, what on his own, and I love Kendrick, like To Pimp a Butterfly, niggas will never, to me, you will never be able to.
She said there ain't no big three.
what
There's
y'all
a
say?
big
Hold
two.
on, what y'all say? It's new
She
era,
said there
right?
ain't no big
Nah,
We
three.
in a new era, right?
That's what she's saying.
So
She's
like-
saying there
Kendrick
is no big
Lamar,
three.
Kendrick Lamar,
Nah, it's
We in a new
just,
era.
it's just right now music
you will, no one will
They saying
ever.
hits.
No one will ever. No one will
Drake got more money.
ever.
Alright, so
You
like,
can't say nothing.
but like
I'm
right
saying
now,
new.
We out of
now,
everything.
music is just getting digested differently. You feel me? Like
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's still legacy.
New
though,
age
bro.
niggas, new age niggas don't respect legacy.
I had this conversation earlier.
You know what? I can't respect it.
Legacy, they don't give a
I
fuck.
had this
But
conversation
Joe-
earlier.
But wait,
Listen,
Johnny,
hold on.
hold on, y'all.
Hold on,
Johnny,
hold on.
tell them how you started though, so they
It's not
understand.
about that. It's like Drake got so many
Precedence.
tracks. He
I get it,
almost
I
two
get it, I
decades
get it.
in.
But also like hip hop
He
is
had years before
Yeah, but-
Like he said, their manager was Chubbz. Look, Chubbz right here was Chubb's role assistant. He said that.
You have to understand,
Your
like,
manager
you
was
have to
rolling
understand
Chubb's
music
blunt.
is that
Hold on.
nowadays. You have to understand music. You have to understand.
You see, I know. You see what I'm doing, right?
But
He got
listen
more
though,
money,
listen
It
though.
ain't no
But
Eric Kendrick.
music is just-
It ain't no Eric Kendrick.
But music is just getting digested differently.
Oh.
Music is getting digested differently now. Like
I said,
everything
I
is
ain't
so
that, bro. I ain't taking
no.
from- he
Everything
better
is
than
so
Drake,
fleeting. Everything is so fleeting.
Music is getting like. Listen, Drake can put out an album today. They're gonna stop listening to it.
I ain't gonna lie.
When have you been like, hey, yo, turn on new Kendrick?
Drake been in the game for probably like 20 years, you know. He was the front runner for Young Money Entertainment.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He
Rick
talks
Ross said
to
Weezy
motivate
put him on.
young men to move up forward in life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he showed that. He's probably a billionaire now. You know,
He
done
is.
built his you know, And you know he's dropping huge albums.
But
It's about like
But-
12 of them. Turned
but-
into like 3.
but
But
on.
he's a hit maker.
come on.
He's marketable.
Come on.
He can still talk to realness. He can give you if he right or not. It's just his persona in this game is to be him.
With you starting and you doing all that you do and representing fashion the way that you do, talk to me about really your process.
Yeah, I got you.
Why is it that like you're infusing the hip hop culture and you're infusing what you've learned thus far with style and fashion? You're infusing it together, and why is it working so well?
I get a lot of my inspirations from like Japanese culture, for real.
Yeah.
Because everything is like tailored, the right amount of cotton and stuff like that. When it comes to like fast fashion, everything is like here in America. Everything is like loose and like for more athleisure than rather than like body fitting and body sizing and stuff like that. So like me being from New York, I seen like the evolution of fashion for the most part. I seen like the grungy looks. I seen more style towards hip hop. I went to like an arts high school, so it's trying to figure out how can I mix both grungy and hip hop together. You feel me? And like being from uptown, you get inspired by like.
I really get a lot of Nirvana, but at the same time, a lot of like, I'm trying to like ASAP, if that makes sense.
So like during
vibes are
but like during
very,
my high school days, like ASAP was coming up. So like
right, like I feel
Hood by Air, skinny jeans. It was skinny jeans, designer belt, designer shirt. Not even Tyler the Creator. Like not even Tyler the Creator. It was like it was like polo rugby.
ASAP Rocky was very
Polo rugby is a different game because it was like you had rather than the horse, you had the kicker on the joint. Like that was like hell of the wave.
that era was a very unique era.
It was very. It was like
the
more.
shutter shades. That
Not even.
on.
Back home, it was like polo rugbies. It was fucking like polo rugbies. It was like babe shit was heavy. Like the babe shit with the shark when you zip. Like when you zip it
with a kick.
Yeah, like
Right.
so like the vibes are hella different. Like I curated my fashion based on like how can I get into white bars, and then also how can I put some
That's
street
real.
how can I put some street into it. But also for me it's a lot on like comfortability. I like being comfortable when I'm in some stuff.
So wait, Zay, I do. No, actually, this is for the group. Now that you say that, what necessarily feeds your soul to continue that process, right? What feeds your soul to continue to reach these new heights as artists and creatives? Especially like Johnny, like you literally like you had such a trajectory, and your trajectory has followed you literally over coasts, overseas. You know, Chubbz, Zay, Kaya, all of you have your literal own way of creating, and it's all of y'all are affluent in what you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a big boy word.
It's true though.
That's a huge word.
Affluence.
I was gonna say what keeps me going is definitely that's a beautiful question to phrase, honestly, for somebody that is creating, because I feel like a question like that reminds you of what you're
Doing it for.
at the most basic level.
Yeah.
And for me specifically, I feel like it's evolved over time. It started out definitely as like, I felt like I had this gift, and I felt like I had this gift that not really anyone else possessed. There was this unique level of ego that grew with that too, because I was like, no other woman's doing what you're doing right now in terms of like artistry. And then I had to like release that ego. I had to remember like the world is larger than you. It's larger than the bounds of your mind, like the ego.
Yeah.
And there are larger things at play. Like everyone is unique. Yes. People are meant to be discovered. The art is meant to be put out into the world. But I'm going to tell you right now, I feel like it's a large difference in between people that organically have that and then it just gets discovered versus people that see that they have something like that and maybe try to manipulate it
Try to commercialize
for discovery.
Yeah, try to commercialize
before it has a chance to really like
grow.
And so
into,
for me, I felt like
art.
it was something where like I saw it, I was like, damn, you know, you have this gift, and then it was humbling myself, like, girl, you're not the only person in the world that has this gift, but at the same time, boosting myself up where it's like, yeah, you're not the only person in the world that has this gift, but like, are you the only person that can do it like you? Are you the only person that can deliver it like you?
I think that's also a certain
you have to be
kind
a little
of, it's
delusional.
And honestly, positive delusion is a thing.
You have to be a little delusional. It's no way.
But positive delusion is one of the only ways you can get what you want out of this life, truly. But like, Chubbz, I want to go to you because I want to find out really how do you keep going and keep like honestly creating content that not only makes people laugh but makes people want to like be in your orbit because they understand your mission.
Like I'm not. We all human. Like I don't. Yeah. We all human. We all got the same type of experience. We all got moms. We all got dads. Yeah. Brothers, sisters. We're human. So just tapping into that human experience and trying not to get too big headed or get too. Understand I'm him. Yeah. We all are sitting at this table. That's why we're here. Exactly. But you know, at the end of the day, I'm still a human. We still have the same. We all still got the same experiences. So. I'm inspired just like everybody else is inspired. I'm a regular human just like anybody else is. I like what I like, and you know what I'm saying? That's what inspires me.
That just keeps you going, right?
Yeah, I mean, life keep me going.
You think seeing the new artists, too, that you work with all the time, because literally, like, I feel like new artists know, like, if I'm going to, like, do anything, one of the things I got to do, I gotta be on the shows, right, Johnny?
True,
right?
True.
Like they don't know if Johnny's gonna be there every night at the poorhouse or something, right?
Fact.
But they know you are. You're gonna be representing them because you're connected to people like him, right? So for me, I do wonder, like, do you know that you have that kind of influence on these younger artists that are coming up behind Kaya, behind Zay?
I hope you know.
Behind Johnny. Even behind you as a comedian and a host.
People
know.
It's
known. It's a thing.
Yeah. They be trying to maneuver their worlds around certain...
I'm crying.
Yeah, if I was making music right now, I'd be like, Chubbz.
Nah, true.
Do you know where I sound?
Your name does not come up. Let's be for real. As somebody that's an artist, your name does not come up when it comes to. It's not just about booking a venue. It's not just about. Oh my God! Call this person to try to get into this studio.
Chubbz in Raleigh, you shake rooms, baby. You shake rooms. Like
that's a big thing.
Thank you for the flowers. I appreciate it.
No, definitely. I'm actually sending you guys all flowers, so that will come up in the email.
You gotta love what you do. You gotta know how to make a difference and be different. Cause you could get fast fashion nowadays is easy, but you know how to. You gotta know how to be different. You gotta know, like, if someone approaches you, music wise, fashion wise, to be like, yo, that shit that you have on
all ties into
like really like just get out and like really explore the world. Like even with this shit that I went to LA, I went to like a flea market. Like the bro was like, hey yo, you got on Kif, so I know like you vested in this shit. And I was like searching through his racks. I was like, yo, this shit is like I can rock a lot of different colors with this joint.
Like your personal style, and because the way you do go about it, it does translate for other individuals.
For me, it's like for me, it's a story and like finding like I'm big on thrifting. Like I will thrift. I will like thrift through the days. Like a lot of my clothes that I have are thrifted. Granted, like. If I go anything like high end, it's more like high end streetwear, Supreme, Kith, or whatever. But everything is then complemented by something thrifted. Yeah. So you just gotta find, like, the more you find your venture into things and tell your story, that's how your brand grows. That's how like you grow. That's how you get connected. You feel me? You could diversify yourself for being in a bigger crowd and like just being different. Continue to be different, because that's what sells you. Being different is just being different. So, like you've been across the world, you've been overseas. Yeah. Like how How is being an American overseas helping your brand for the most part? They love it
too, because like you said, you went to multiple different places. But the thing is, I don't think people know that you were doing that way before you even collaborated with 2C anyway.
Yeah.
Like you were traveling in London, Paris before then, doing DJ shows.
Sometimes you gotta sit back and just like be realistic with yourself. Like, hey, I'm in this club. It's hot. Ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of money. It's even on the ground. Everybody rich, but I'm a DJ and I'm not barely getting nothing. And I'm here like working my butt off.
The money
like,
missing is working.
I usually like DJ 6 hours in the strip club, nightclub, and get like 150. I was like, I can't do this. I'll be bummed. I'll be eating cookout and Chinese food.
You were the first people I knew that had like their own house, like their own mortgage, all that. We were literally 18, 19 years old. I'm serious. Like no, I'm serious.
It's crazy.
He really was. I used to go over your house all the time. Yes, like literally, we were 18, 19 years old, and he had like a whole mortgage, traveling the world.
Hey man, so it's just a blessing.
God damn,
you know what I'm saying? I just didn't work for myself, man. I had to hustle out because I couldn't be. People try to like stop. They put glass ceilings on you. You feel me? But it's not no ceilings.
It's
not. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that goes back to what I said. Like, you get what you give in anything, bro. Like, you just gotta go for it, bro. Like, some type of motion. You ain't gotta rush it. You ain't gotta get to know everybody, but you feel me? Get in that zone. You gotta kill it, bro.
How did you know that like you were in a position to change that part of your lifestyle though? Like when you met Tootsie, or did you even know Tootsie before?
I met him when
I'm sorry.
I say last year of college. So that's like when I was broke as hell.
We were all broke then.
Just DJing in the clubs and stuff. But I was like, bro, I see a lot of potential in this kid. And how he came to me was, he was an influencer, and he was like, yo, I want to start rapping. So he gave me his...
rapping yet.
He wasn't even rapping yet.
Wow,
so he gave me his first mixtape. I was like, damn, bro, this hard. Like, I'm actually a fan. Like, I can't believe this is really your first stuff. He's like, yeah.
Wow.
I was like, so what's the issue? He was like, yo, I'm young, I'm broke, you feel me?
But y'all did it now.
We did it. Let's thug it out.
What was that? Like, what actually happened to get y'all to the point where you're like, oh wow, this shit that like I've been working on with him specifically to this point has been like, okay, this is working. Now we're going on tours. Now we're doing this. Like, when did you realize that was like transpiring for you? Like,
when I met him.
It was immediate.
Yeah,
it was immediate.
I feel like honestly, it's just like our stuff is lined up. You know, he came in my life at a time where, I was finding out what was next. Like, bro, I was fresh out of college. He in high school, not doing that well. He's trying to find Plan B.
He was in high school.
He was in high school, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so he's much younger than us.
Yeah.
Then.
I'm about to be 30 in June.
Same.
He's 25 now. So
you know, we're
got a little
cancer
age.
twins. Like, hold on, wait, let's get this. We're cancer
That's
twins,
the worst
guys.
you know what I'm saying?
You know, 69.
Man.
It's our
You feel
sign.
me? They already know what's going on.
It's gang business. I don't know about that.
I say when his social media start going up, start getting more bookings. I knew it was out of here. It just took the right track.
Yeah, and staying focused on that. Like, did you have to like change certain things of your lifestyle or anything?
No.
It was very easy because, like, you know, Drake said, when you get that money, sometimes you can't go back. Like, you know, you had to figure out how to maintain that.
Right.
I feel like if you grounded around grounded individuals, you remember like where you come from, your humbleness, you're not really changing too much. Like, I haven't seen him in months, so it was like good to be like, yo, show love.
Earlier, me and Chubbz on the deck, and he had ran some ideas like, yo, I got so many ideas, but like I need to put like a team together. I'm like, bro, you don't need no team.
You gotta do it. You just gotta do it.
You don't.
Hey, yo, fuck every nigga. You gotta fuck every nigga that like really got motion. You just gotta really do the shit yourself.
You gotta do it yourself because
it's all about
you see your vision. How you
see this, right?
Everybody
this
can take it serious.
This table right here, these candles. Literally,
I did homecoming t-shirts for like St. August's homecoming. For me, it was like just no motion. It was like I'm gonna put this shit together. I mean, like, everything is just coming from the noggin. People fuck with it, people fuck with it. If they don't, they don't. But, like, to me, from a business standpoint, it's like, yo, like, you could wear, like, a $2 Walmart shirt, but, like, this shit is, like, Japanese cotton. This shit not going to shrink. You're going to be all right. You're going to be good money.
Yeah. I just want to give a huge congratulations to you, Curiel. I am proud of how you have managed to take this from an idea to like actualization, and I'm just proud of all the detail, all the hard work that you put in. Aww. And I feel like this is the first episode of many fruitful and amazing episodes. And I just want to say that I am thankful for the brain power that you put into, you know, curating all of this and bringing all of us here, because this wouldn't be possible without you. So
I love you all.
Thank you.
Real deep.
God bless.
Love you more.
I want to say thank you for the invite. The food was great.
Thank you. Thank
The drinks was busting.
Okay, thank you.
You know, shout out to the
Mixology
team.
by Cinn,
Shout out
by
to
the
the
way.
bartender. Shout out to everybody at this table. We had a time tonight. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Hey man, amazing. Everybody that came here tonight, it was a great night. I had great. Shout out to the food preparers. Shout out to the videographers.
Yes.
Everybody's here, great
Cinn.
spirits.
Can we get a shot real quick? Yeah, Cinn on the Mixology. Yes, came through. Del Dia sponsorship also.
Shout out to Dia.
While we're on that note, here's a word from our sponsors. Discover the essence of perfection with Del Dia Tequila. Crafted from the finest 6-year-old blue agave, hand-selected by our expert humidors. Grown in the mineral-rich soil of the Tequila volcano, our agave piñas boast an exceptional profile naturally fertilized by volcanic materials. Experience the unique flavors shaped by the region's distinctive climate. Available now in select stores across the U.S. Thank you, Del Dia, for this sponsorship. Now back to I Carry. Cheers! So thank you guys for joining us for I Carry. If you want to hear any topics or see new guests, anything like that, leave it down in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. And we'll get back to you with the best conversations ever.
To my black friends.
Let's toast. Toast to Carrie.
That's how I Carry. Turn up, bitch. Hey. He did? Oh yeah, he did first. Yay! Oh my god, we're right! Yay! You guys, that was so fun. I'm glad I got to talk to y'all.
Y'all were so patient.
Yes.